Go dig. Yeah. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. Go deep. It's the underground. Yeah. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. Go deep. It's the underground. Yeah. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. Go deep. It's the underground. Yeah. Keep digging. Keep digging. Keep digging. Go deep. It's the underground.
Go deep, yeah, it's the underground. Drop a bomb, yeah, everybody get down. Matter of fact, yeah, it's a touchdown. Get jiggy, yeah, in the end zone. Yeah, ask your girl, I'm in the friend zone. First down, yeah, I'm in the red zone. Can't stop this, you better watch this. Call in to the show, talk your shit.
Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging. Keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, go deep, it's the underground.
Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy Filthy Rich, man, the host of the Underground Sports Show, and we live all the time, baby. Call into the show 412-407-2744. You know how we get down around here, man. We talk our sports, we talk our shit. Yeah, you know how we get down on the underground, baby, all the time. Yeah, got a whole bunch to talk about, man. You seen it, man. You know, Steelers training camp. We're gonna get into some QB battles around the league. We're going to get into, what else, some fantasy football, and we're going to get into a little bit of everything else in between, man, because you know how we get down on the Underground Sports Show. Once again, call in. We live, 412-407-2744. Yeah. All right, if you're in the house, I appreciate it. What's the deal with y'all? Let me bring up my chat, man. Just about to say that. If you in the chat, holla at me. Let me know you in the house. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call into the show, make sure you do that for sure. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here and all that good stuff, man. So let's get right into it, man. Like I said, I want to talk about a lot of stuff tonight. It is Tuesday night, the Freestyle show. Your boy's finally back, man. Been on like a month vacay. Had to do my thing. Enjoyed my little month off. But yeah, I definitely missed the show, man. So, you know, if you up in here, chit-chat with me, let me know what's up. And like I said, it's the Freestyle show, so you can change the subject anytime you want. We definitely gonna get into some Steelers, but this, I want to let everybody know, man, this just ain't a Steelers show. You know what I mean? Now, I gotta rep my team. You know that already, but we could talk about any, especially NFL team. We definitely get digging into that, but anything about sports, man, we could talk about anything. It ain't even gotta be sports. But yeah, let's go with the show, man. Let's start out with the question of the day. All right, so I've been asking a lot of people actually this question right here. My Steelers, on a scale of 1 to 10, a lot of people ain't answered the question right. I think they missing that small part, but on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you still the Steelers chance to win the Super Bowl, man? On a scale of 1 to 10, I got a lot of different views, man. Nothing higher than the 7.5. I tell you that right now. But I definitely got some zeros, all right? And maybe that's just somebody keeping it real, like, because if you don't win it all, basically, if you don't think the Steelers can win it all, they might go here, there, playoffs, whatever. But if you don't think they can win it all, it really is a zero, right? But, you know, I got a lot of 5s in there, 7.5s, no 10s, though. We ain't going there. I don't think we the Rams, man. Nobody's expecting that. But we got our chances, man. I'm telling you right now, we got our chance. But that is not the question of the day. Just had to throw that out there. If you want to answer that, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are the Steelers' chances of winning the Super Bowl? I think it's a decent roster. We're going to get into that a little bit more in a minute. But question of the day come from a boy down in North Carolina, man. Hit me up, and I didn't even really have a question of the day. I didn't even think about it until I got the text from him, and he asked me, what sports championship is the hardest to achieve out of all the 4 major sports in America? You got your baseball, you got hockey, you got football, and you got basketball, all right? So, to you, which sport is it the hardest to win the championship? To me, I was in a debate between hockey and football. Now, hockey, I think, is the most grueling playoff you could go through. Football, when you get into the playoffs, it's one and done, though. You got to win every single game. You got to be able to stack them games. You know what I'm saying? To win that Super Bowl. But hockey, man, that's pretty grueling, man. All those games. Now you get second chances, but still, though, man, you get a little winded out there on some hockey. You got contact. You got all your heart rate's up, cardio on the skates. So yeah, hockey's a tough sport, man, and there's no bye in hockey or none of that. Football, you the best team, you can get a bye. Now, my homeboy who sent me the question, he said that baseball was the hardest sport to do it in. Anybody agree with that? Now, one thing I say about baseball is, and I think we all know this, especially in these days and times, baseball, you could buy a championship, right? You could buy you a championship. So that kind of like the cheat code right there, when you could buy you a championship. But in all the other sports, you got the salary cap and all that good stuff that kind of prevents that. So I'm going to go with football. But what y'all think, man? Is it baseball, hockey, basketball? I don't think, is anybody going to say basketball? I doubt that, man. Usually you got the best player in basketball, you going to win. But I'm going with football for which sport championship is the hardest to achieve. I'm going to stick with football. One and done, man, that's pretty tough right there. Same thing in the college playoffs, all that good stuff. All right, let's get into the Pirates, man. Anybody see that Pirates game tonight, man? I definitely didn't get to see it, but I was tracking it the whole time. One thing I definitely noticed, man, the first time I looked at it, the Pirates was down 6-0. I'm like, oh, I don't got to pay attention to this no more. Get off of work, get to the crib, and check my phone. All of a sudden, it's 6-6 in the ninth inning. I'm like, oh, what happened? The bullpen finally came through, huh? Didn't give up another hit for a while there for the Pirates, who were at home today, who just beat Arizona yesterday to actually get into the playoffs. But at the end result, Pirates wound up losing 8-7 in extra innings to the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are also right there in the playoff race. So now, on my tracker here, I don't think it updated yet, but on my playoff tracker here, see if it updated yet. It's been a little bit now since the game's been over. No, they still got the Pirates in the playoffs at 55-52, which they'll be 55-53 after this loss. And Arizona will be 56-52, so they'll be in that third wild card spot. But they're going to be going back and forth, man. Baseball is one of those sports you can't hang on every game like you can on football. Every game doesn't determine what your season's looking like. Nah, you can't do that. It's a time process, and they got a lot of games to play left. So we shall see, right? We shall see. The Nationals are still in it. Padres not too far back, 1.5 game back from that playoff spot. Marlins, same thing, 1.5 games. And the Cardinals, same thing, 1.5 games. Then the Reds in the 9 spot are at 4.5 games back. So that's not out of, range at all. I mean, the Diamondbacks before tonight were on a 3-game losing streak. The only reason the Pirates were in the playoffs. So Diamondbacks did us a favor by going on a losing streak. If we could have got them tonight, we'd have had a little leg up on them boys, but that is not the case. Not the case at all. All right, once again, if you're in the chat, man, hit me up. Let me know you're in the house, man. Feel free to call the show, change the subject anytime. But right now, I want to get into some things here, man. I got a new segment I got called Unbelievable, man. Things that I just seen that's just pretty much wow, man. Wow, man. And the first one we got to talk about, I'm pretty sure y'all heard the news 2 days ago. Eric Bieniemy's son tragically shot his own mother, which, yes, was Eric Bieniemy's wife, in their home while Eric Bieniemy was away at training camp for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's back with the Chiefs, if y'all don't know, man. We also know Eric Bieniemy from his college days at Colorado, great running back. He's been a great coach since he's been in the NFL, and this is just a tragic situation, man. I mean, man, a son shooting his own mother. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. When I heard this news, I just knew it was fake news, man. It's hard to believe a lot of stuff on the internet. I immediately went to fact checking, and man, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Now, what would make a son shoot a mother? A mother. I can see anybody else in the family. A mother? I mean, I don't know, man. They got him detained. Mother's okay in the hospital. They really are not giving out a lot of information. I got a video of the sheriff here. Let's talk to the sheriff and see what he got to say.
That's where we are right now. Time will have to be involved to help this heal. So again, we're continuing to follow the story. In fact, there was an interview done with the sheriff yesterday of Loudoun County. So let's listen in to what he had to say in this quick interview.
What you can say about what happened yesterday at this time. What do we know at this time as far as
7:30 or so to come out to a shooting at a particular location there in near the One Loudoun area there in Ashburn. And when we responded, we found that there had been a victim of a gunshot wound, and she'd received multiple gunshot wounds, two actually, and the suspect was in the house with her, and that's who we ended up arresting in this investigation.
Are you able to confirm the connection of the suspect? Is it the son of the woman, or are you able to?
Well, we don't like to get into disclosing who the victim is, but it's a family-related issue. It's domestic disturbance, and the person who shot, actually a family member shot another family member, and that's where we're at right now.
And are her injuries life-threatening? Is she expected to make it?
No, from what we understand, she's in stable condition at the hospital, and her husband is with her. And her husband is the obviously connected with the Kansas City Chiefs, and so that's why this is big news here. So
my man just said, of course they know, but he just said they wasn't exposed to nothing. But
she had called in the mother, who we know had called in the shooting, and it was involving the son, and so that's where we're at right now.
And are you able to say where she was shot multiple times?
I'll just say that she was shot a couple of times, and we have to go through an entire investigation and find out exactly where everybody was, what they did, what prompted it, how it all transpired. But we're conducting that investigation right now.
All right, so yeah, that's it. And multiple shots, man. So definitely not an accident, right? If it was one shot and say, dropped the gun, you was playing with it, or something like that. But this is unbelievable, man. I mean, it just feels like, I hate to judge, but it feels like this is a son that, maybe was in some type of mental issue or drug issue and wanting something from his mom. Maybe his mom wouldn't give him or something like that. That's what this is triggering for me. And for his dad to be away and just kind of went away to training camp. Everybody's going into training camp. It just seems like, he took his chance maybe to press his mom to a certain extent, and got more mad than he would have been if his dad was around, right? I'm just totally speculating, but that's just what I'm guessing, man. All right, I guess I should just leave it alone. Unbelievable situation, man. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. This got to be crazy right here, man. A son shooting his own mother, and I just want to pay for Eric Bieniemy in this whole situation. This is deep. I don't think Eric Bieniemy will be coaching this year. That's just another prediction of mine, man. I just can't see. It depends on how his wife takes it and all, but this is gonna be tough, man. This is gonna be tough. All right, let's get to the next topic. Another video under the unbelievable segment here. SMU quarterback is really doing some things on campus. So let's check this out. Video by Ev Hand. Let's check this video out. He got some information for us on the SMU quarterback.
You just made college sports history in the weirdest way.
Hold up, we got a caller on the line, y'all.
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Ow, you on the line. It's the underground.
What's up, Rich?
What's the deal? What's going on with you?
Oh, just leaving a Pirate game, man. I went to took my nephews in town from New York City. We went down to the Pirate game. It was like put you to sleep for 8 innings, 6-0, and then I told them we can't leave because they always rally. They rallied.
They did. They got them bats like we was talking about.
Yep, lost an extra inning, but it was all worth it.
Okay.
And then we were sitting there, and he's like, "Oh, it's late," and I'm like, "Yeah, we gotta be at training camp tomorrow at 9 a.m." He comes. He wants Pittsburgh. He wants a big Yinzer trip every time he comes here in the summer.
Okay.
So we're heading to camp tomorrow morning.
That's
you
what's
want
up.
Tomorrow, let's go.
Nah, I ain't off. I got way too much to do, man. Or I definitely would, because one thing I heard that Coach Mike McCarthy is going to be starting practice a lot earlier than Mike Tomlin was.
Yeah, he must be an early bird. It's like I think 11:15 they show it. Starting, but he wants to get up. We got to get up there early. All the Yinzers, people will be coming from everywhere for McCarthy.
Right.
The Great White Hope.
Look, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say White Mike. I don't think White Mike want to be out in that heat, bruh. He don't want to be out in that heat at all.
Nope.
Nah,
Black Mike all kept covered up, too.
Oh, yeah.
White Mike wears.
He had the sweater on, and they didn't practice until the evening. So that's been a big talk today also.
Yeah. Hey, I just tuned in and caught a little bit of the enemy. That's crazy, but I think you hit the nail on the head, man. It's going to be some mental health thing or like a troubled kid. Do you remember Andy Reid's kid?
Yeah, what did he do? He had did he kill somebody in a car accident? Didn't he do something wild like that?
Car accident, I think both of them. There were two of them. One was a car accident, like vehicular homicide while high. The other one was they overdosed a bunch of times. It was like, they were like lawless. They like did whatever they wanted, and I don't know. I think one died of an overdose, and I think one like ends up being a coach or somewhere helping out. Yeah. But the enemy, he never got the shot. I thought he would have got a shot. Not a shot like this, but I mean a coaching gig. Right. And he just, it never happened. And you think because everyone knows Andy Reid calls the plays?
Well, that's what they say. And yeah, I think so, man. Unfortunately, I guess he just ain't getting enough credit for not calling the plays. And it is hard to get a job. I mean, Mike Tomlin might be one of the only coaches that got a job without calling plays, man. Let me think. No, Harbaugh was a special teams coach, so it can happen. I don't know what it was with that. I hate to talk about him at times like this, but there were some other things too, man. He's a little rough on the edges. Let me say that.
Yeah, maybe not as polished. Like Tomlin, man, he could talk somebody off a bridge. He is polished and like a great speaker, and I'm gonna miss him. Like I'm opposite of most of these people in the city, but it was time for a change. We'll see, but like I don't think I'm gonna be a big fan of White Mike. We'll see what he does.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
It's like watching my big fat uncle coach him.
Well, Mark Madden's in love with him, yo. I think he really just hates Mike Tomlin that bad that he's in love with Mike McCarthy because he's making all these predictions and all this crazy shit already. So, yeah, we'll see, man. I usually don't pay attention to Mark Madden, but he's got me wanting to pay attention to him for the rest of the year just to see how this goes and see his reactions. So I like to shut him up for real. That's my look on that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
No doubt.
All right, man. Well, I'll hang up and listen. Keep up the good work.
No doubt. Appreciate the call, man. We got some Steelers stuff coming up, so keep listening.
All
right, no doubt. All right, let's get back to Ev Han right here. Talking about my man from SMU. Let's start it over real quick.
SMU just made college sports history in the weirdest way imaginable. And this honestly might start a new wave of NIL deals because of this. So this guy right here is Kevin Jennings, and he's the starting quarterback for the SMU Mustangs. And Kevin here is pretty dang good. He's thrown for almost 8,000 yards his entire career with SMU, and he's also a dark horse Heisman contender for this upcoming season. Now, Kevin is entering his senior year at SMU, and SMU realized that he had so many opportunities to go play at a bigger SEC or Big Ten school along the way. But Kevin stayed loyal. He didn't go to the school that just offered him the most money every year. He stayed with SMU, and SMU wanted to reward him for his loyalty. And also, if you want more weird sports stories like this, make sure you follow him. So instead of giving him more NIL money to thank him for his loyalty, which he's already making $3 million a year, they built a brand new athletic facility and named it after him. an active player. Now, technically, this is the Kevin Jennings Recovery Center inside the Gary Weber End Zone Complex at Gerald J. Ford Stadium on SMU's campus. Now,
That's crazy, bro.
normally when you think of facilities or stadiums being named after people, you think of Bear Bryant, Nick Saban, Neyland, Kyle Field, things like that, legends of the game. But now SMU comes out and names a facility after an active college football player because the one thing that is the most rare in college sports right now is loyalty.
Man. Spoken well, Avhan, man. Y'all check out Avhan too, man. I'll get all the podcasters out there credit, man. I ain't no hater, you know what I'm saying? Avhan be doing his thing and broke that story at least to me. And my man got his own building on, and he's still on campus. He's still the quarterback right now. Hey, that's pretty crazy, man. And all I get out of this, more than crazy, it's unbelievable, right? What I get out of this is the NL is just totally dominating, bro. It just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing. And it ain't waiting long, man. I mean, it's pushing fast. Something like this you thought would take years, at least I thought would take years to happen. But no, your man got his name on the building. Now, they could always take it down after he leaves or whatever like that. But still, I don't know, man. He was loyal to them. Seems like SMU might be loyal to him, man. SMU, they were pretty strong a couple years ago. I think they'll be all right with my man at quarterback. He's pretty good. Like I said, like Evan had said, Heisman hopeful too. So, yeah, let's move on, man. Like I said, that's my new segment, Unbelievable. I'll be bringing that to y'all when I see some crazy stuff on the internet that I just can't believe, man. And like I said, I can't believe it be enemy stuff. But we're going to get into the Steelers in a minute. Hold on for a second. We got to talk about LeBron James again real quick because I heard something, man, and it was just, this story is going to keep going on, okay? LeBron James, it's a long time till basketball season, you know, and they're going to be reverse glazing on not about to say Tom Brady, but the other GOAT, right? LeBron James a lot, bruh. People are mad. People are mad that he's going to help Philly possibly win a championship, right? So let's go here to Rob Parker and listen up to what he got to say and we'll react to that.
Is this on?
It's on.
Steph Curry, do not buy into this hoopla and all this talk. We want you to be the anti-LeBron. Don't go running around chasing it. I don't want to see you in a Washington Wizards jersey, just like I didn't want to see Michael Jordan in one. Do it your way. Steph Curry, I want you to be Derek Jeter, not LeBron James. Derek Jeter didn't, at the end of his career, want to keep playing and go somewhere else to keep playing and all this kind of stuff. No. He only wore the Yankee pinstripes. You're a Golden State Warrior. Start, finish, win, lose. You don't need to chase anything. Think about this. LeBron has been on 1 million teams. He's got 4 championships. Steph Curry's been on 1 team. He's got 4 championships. The only thing LeBron has more than Steph Curry is frequent flyer miles. Nothing else.
Hey, that's funny as hell. Now, Rob Parker's a funny ass dude. But I tell you one thing else he is. He's wrong, bruh. He's wrong. What else do y'all reverse glazers want from LeBron, bruh? What else do you want to do? Do you want a 42-year-old man to go to some sad team to sit around with the Lakers with the squad that they put together that didn't want him? You expect him to go to some new team and rebuild at 42 years old? Why am I rebuilding a team at 42 years old? Why would I do that? So I really don't understand these dudes talk about ring chasing when that's what all the old dudes do. That's what you're supposed to do. And there's plenty of proof of it. We're going to be talking some football here in a minute, so let's think about Tom Brady. When New England didn't want Tom Brady no more, did he just go, let me go to the Jets and bring the Jets up? Let me go to the Dolphins and bring the Dolphins out the gutter. Let's see, show them how much I'm the GOAT. No, he took his time, precisely picked his team with the receivers that he wanted on it. Let's talk about those receivers. Another dude, Antonio Brown, who's one of the greatest wide receivers ever. He joins forces with Tom Brady to ring chase. So now the GOAT of football is already ring chasing. He didn't have to ring chase as much as LeBron, but what was LeBron supposed to do? Keep hanging around in bum-ass Cleveland? You know what, Cleveland wasn't doing shit and never did shit before LeBron. He knew it. He had to roll to get his. Sometimes some players got to do that. What about Karl Malone and Gary Payton when they was ring chasing and went to the Lakers, right? Y'all don't remember that, though, when they was ring chasing. Rob Parker didn't mention Kevin Durant gave Steph Curry a couple of those championships, right? When he went there and he was ring chasing. So how many people been? That's what they do now. What about Charles Barkley, who still ain't getting no ring? Come on, man. I didn't even check to see who was Shaq traded to the Lakers, or was he a free agent? How did Shaquille O'Neal get from Orlando to the Lakers? Was it a trade? Unrestricted free agent, bruh. Ring chaser, Shaquille O'Neal. Talk shit on all of these dudes, bruh. Talk shit on all these dudes. And once again, we talking football next. What about Myles Garrett, y'all favorite guy? Y'all favorite guy to say he's better than TJ Watt? Ring chaser, bro. Ring chaser. So I named what? Karl Malone, Gary Payton, Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Kevin Durant, Charles Barkley, Shaq, Myles Garrett, all ring chasers. All ring chasers. So please stop reverse glazing on your boy LeBron. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. There's too much hate in the world right now, man. Too much hate. You ain't gotta love LeBron, but to hate on his every move is ridiculous. But hey, man, that I guess it makes you money to be a hater sometimes. Somebody got to be on the bad side, right? Ain't no good side without the bad side. So somebody got to say the negative shit, right? It is what it is. All right, I'm good with that, man. Let's talk about some football real quick, man. Let's get to our Steeler focus, man. It's about that time, man. I was going to get to something else, but I'll say that for later. Steeler focus today, man. Hey, training camp, baby. We here. We here. I'll tell you what, man. I couldn't wait. I definitely couldn't wait. And we finally here. We got a lot of good buzz out of the first day of training camp, man. A lot of interviews and stuff like that. So let's get into a quick video that we can react to. Here, Mike McCarthy, the new coach. Me and my boy Iceman already discussed how he's going to be a little different, practicing earlier and stuff like that. So let's check that out right here.
Shortage of things to talk about, so we can kind of just dive right into everybody that you heard from. I believe it was it DK Metcalf kicking off the entire day in terms of availability. First off, and how was that set up? Do they approach the players and say, would you be willing to do this? Like, how's that?
It's a good question because this is all new. Normally, we've gone out there and stalked the players as they're moving in. Most of the team was moved in last night. Some guys trickled in today, but it was much earlier. They had their run test at 10 a.m. Whereas years before it's been at 4 or 2.
Okay, so yeah, that's what I wanted to hit y'all with. Said the run test was at 10 a.m. It used to be with Mike Tomlin at 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock. Now, first thing I get out of that is 4 or 2 o'clock. That's hottest time of the day, right? So we're already seeing signs of different philosophies for whatever reason. You ask me, Mike Tomlin wanted to have his guys in tip-top shape. Mike Tomlin is the URA coach. He's the my team's the toughest coach, right? He's that type of coach. He's going to motivate you. He's going to make sure y'all the toughest, baddest team in the world, right? That's how he's going to win games. Mike McCarthy's a different guy. He's more calculated. In his press conference today, he said, I like to start practice early. The earlier the better, because it's the most important thing that we're doing all day is practicing. So we need to do that first. All right? He said, if we can practice at 7:30 in the morning, that's what we will be doing. But I'm not going to put the guys in that situation, but in my mind, that's what I want to do. That's what he said today. So he's a calculated precision type of guy. Well, like I said, Tomlin's the motivator. He's going to make sure you're the strongest you could be. He's going to pull it all out of you. And that's why Mike Tomlin was doing his run test at 4 o'clock. It's the hottest time of the day. I want to know what you look like in the harshest conditions. That's what Mike Tomlin was on. Now, I'm not saying either way makes it either coach better than the other. I'm not saying that because that's to be seen. Honestly, they're probably about equal, even though they got different philosophies, right? They're probably equal. They both got a Super Bowl win, and they both got career wins like crazy, right? So, two good coaches, different philosophies. And that's what I kind of got out of the first day of practice today was things are going to be a lot different, man. A lot different. And, you know, players and stuff don't care when they practice, but coaches do, man. All that stuff is part of their routine for a reason. Like I said, even Tomlin used to practice late. His practices were way later. Me and Iceman just talked about how Mike Tomlin had a sweater on and a black hat. Always had black on. Now, and part of that, I think he wanted to endure some of that with his players. He wanted to make himself uncomfortable too and show his team that, hey, I'm out here uncomfortable with y'all. But at the same time, if I push you in this weather right here, I know you can be pushed in any weather, any condition, right? Nothing like training camp heat, bruh. And I'm going to wait to the peak of the heat. That's what Mike Tomlin was saying, to tear y'all asses up. So, hey, I'm not saying this philosophy by Mike McCarthy won't work. I'm just putting out there what I got out of today's practice a little bit, all right? Now, let's go to some more film, man. Another important guy on this team, T.J. Watt. And let's see what T.J. Watt got to say here. Real quick clip. But I thought this caught my ear a little bit here.
How do you anticipate the rotation with you and Alex and Nick?
It's a little low. I hope y'all can hear that.
In the family, it wasn't fun, but you got to do what you got to do this time here.
How do you anticipate the rotation with you and Alex and Nick? Obviously, the organization just gave a lot of money to Nick for the next 5 years. How do you anticipate that dynamic working? Not just how do you see it working?
Very dynamic, very elite group. I think you're going to see us moving all around. I know I say it every year, but I think you're truly going to see us moving all around this year.
Freeze. Y'all peep that? Let me say it again.
Just how do you see it working?
Very dynamic, very elite group. I think you're going to see us moving all around. I know I say it every year, but I think you're truly going to see us moving all around this year.
Okay. Now, this one is on T.J. Watt. I was talking about philosophy of the coaches before. I think we're seeing a new philosophy here by T.J. Watt. He might be waking up to his career, kind of going, I don't want to say downhill, but on the backside of his career. But the point that he makes about moving around this year, right? We got 3 good outside linebackers. Somebody's going to have to move around. And he says, I know I said that last year and previous years, but I mean it now, right? You see exactly how I said it.
See us moving all around. I know I say it every year, but I think you're truly going to see us moving on.
There you go. Truly this time, right? Now, I told everybody before, you know, Mike Tomlin took a lot of heat for T.J. Watt not being moved around. Why is he not moving around? You're the coach. You should move around. And I told everybody, look, man, T.J. Watt is the highest paid player on the team. He's going to do what he do. A lot of highest paid players on the team do what they do, unless you're playing for Belichick or whatever. But ask Bill Parcells about Lawrence Taylor. And when you that guy, you do what you do. So if TJ Watt says I'm not moving, TJ Watt ain't moving. It's not happening. And you ain't cutting him because he's making the most money on the team, bruh. So what you going to do as a coach? You stuck. But this still shows you the philosophy of what's going on behind the scenes. TJ Watt sounds like he's truly willing to move all of a sudden for Patrick Graham, right? Got to get used to these new names around here. But yeah, he says, with the new defense, we're going to have to move around. And I say that every year, but I'm truly going to do it this time. Now, why would he not move for Mike Tomlin? I don't know. Maybe he's being stubborn. And maybe now he don't want to ruffle feathers with a new coach around. You know what I mean? He was used to Tomlin. You know how you can get away with stuff people you used to. When you get a new boss, anytime you get a new boss, everybody perks up, right? And he should. TJ Watt is the leader. He should perk up and he should buy in, man, because he's setting the example for everybody else. If he don't buy in, then somebody else, especially the young guys, they going to look at it like, well, why do I got to buy in? So good move by TJ Watt. I really like that. I just had to point that out. I lost my Aaron Rodgers joint. Aaron Rodgers, what did he say today? Oh, he was thinking about talking about the wide receivers. They asked him a question about that. Let's see if I can find that real quick. I don't think so, Doug. Hold up. Let me try. So I really want to play this.
Do you think one? Do you think?
Okay, I ain't gonna sit here and find it. I thought I knew where it was at, but I don't. So I ain't gonna dig for it. But yeah, I just tell you what Aaron Rodgers said. Aaron Rodgers was talking about, they asked him about the wide receivers and how he's feeling with this situation. He talked about DK Metcalf playing the X, Michael Pittman playing the Z. So that's kind of confirmed for us, which kind of knew that already. Jeremy in the middle is supposed to play slot, but he really brought up a name that, we've been talking about here a lot and really want this guy to step up. He brought up Roman Wilson, man, and he really talked highly on Roman Wilson, talking about how he thinks he had a great OTA and he went out on their vacation with them and played well and been making plays. Of course, all shorts, no equipment and stuff like that. But still, though, man, he wasn't very fond of Roman Wilson last year. Everybody at least assumed. Roman Wilson didn't get a lot of playing time, didn't get a lot of passes thrown to him. He did have like 12 receptions last year for almost 200 yards. So, man, and that's pretty okay. But if Roman Wilson can get in the mix, we really need that. And I'm really glad that Aaron Rodgers, and this is Aaron Rodgers' leadership right here. I'm really glad Aaron Rodgers is focusing on the weakest link, right? That's what you're supposed to do. You're only as strong as your weakest link. We all know that in football, right? So you got to get that guy on the page, and I think the Steelers really need Roman Wilson, man. And when we go through this depth chart coming up, you'll really see what I'm talking about. Roman Wilson is going to be very important to this team, man. Now, Bernard, I'm sure he can handle the slot, but just think about if one guy gets hurt. That's going to be the problem. And we really don't have a super quick guy. Bernard's quick, but I just don't think he's as quick as like what's my man's name? Calvin Austin III, who went to the Giants. We missing that type of receiver. Not that he was great or anything, but I like to have multiple style wide receivers. We got Twin Towers on the outside. Bernard, he's 6 foot. So our starting lineup, we're huge, man. We're huge. And we'll get into how really big we are in a little bit here when we go over the Steelers roster. But yeah, I just had to get out what I heard from Aaron Rodgers today, which was pretty, he sounded pretty good about Roman Wilson, and hopefully Roman Wilson can wake up, man. It only makes the Steelers a better team right there. All right, other news out of training camp. Jalen Ramsey hurt already. Said he hurt his knee in OTAs. I'm thinking this is pretty much a precautionary thing. At the end of the day, though, something's wrong, right? Something's wrong, even if it's big, small. It's early, and something's wrong already to where he's not practicing. All right, now, I don't think he would have practiced a lot anyway on the PUP list. Probably helps them get another player in practice. number-wise and can see what another person can do, another body can do. I don't think Jalen Ramsey was going to be practicing too vigorously anyway. I mean, he was going to have his days. You got to get ready for the season, but it's okay. Jalen Ramsey, I think he's a guy that knows what he's going, can do, can learn on the fly, can learn without getting out there, right? The new defense and all that stuff. We'll be fine. Also, you know, our boy Joey Porter Jr., his deal ain't done yet, so I'm not really sure if he practiced today. I really didn't check out on that. But one guy that did practice today was, really tomorrow, but showed up ready to go. So, yeah, I guess Joey Porter Jr. didn't practice today because they don't practice till tomorrow morning. But Broderick Jones cleared from his injuries, right? And, yeah, when we break down these rosters, we'll see how, you know, these camp battles are going to go, man, because there's definitely going to be one on the offensive line, all right? So, without further ado, let's get to the Steelers roster. It's very interesting, man. Like, to take my time. I'll probably wind up doing it next week. And what I'm talking about is going through all the rosters, you know, getting ready for fantasy football, getting ready for the season period. I like to do my NFC roster breakdown and my AFC roster breakdown. So that's probably going to be next Tuesday. If you're that much of a nerd for football like me, you'll be interested in that. But let's just break the Steelers down because, you know, it's Steeler Tuesday right now. QB, let's start there. Of course, our starter, Aaron Rodgers. Mason Rudolph is the second quarterback. Will Howard's the third quarterback. And Drew Aller is the fourth quarterback on this depth chart. Now, this is ESPN that I'm looking up. You know, can't take this and run with it for sure. All right, and I'll give you a couple reasons why later when you look at this depth chart because you don't know who's going to be who, man. I mean, honestly, what they had Will Howard already as the backup. They already had Will Howard as the backup and Mason Rudolph not being the second guy. So, you know, for real, training camp probably is going to be dominated by Will Howard and Drew Aller. Well, let me not say training camp. Let me say the preseason games. Only 3 preseason games. Mason Rudolph, Aaron Rodgers, they know what they're doing, man. They're seasoned veterans. I don't think they need to get out there and risk any injury. So Will Howard and Drew Aller is going to get a lot of time. We're going to get to see who's the man. But the big question is, are we going to carry 4 quarterbacks? I doubt it. Mason Rudolph is probably going to be the guy to get cut. In my eyes, I'm just guessing. But you never know, man. You can't cut Drew Aller. Will Howard's the only other guy in jeopardy. So we shall see, man. All right, at running back, we got Jalen Warren as the starter right now. Rico Dowdle sitting in second. Caleb Johnson is the third guy, and the fourth guy is Eli Heidenreich. All right, there seems like there's somebody missing, man. A couple guys from last year I thought might have been coming back, but it is what it is. That's 4 deep right there. All I can think about is Caleb Johnson, man. Is he going to be boom or bust, man? Or is he even going to get the chance to be boom or bust? I mean, he was picked by Mike Tomlin, you know, last year, but so is he even on the radar of Mike McCarthy, you know? So that's one problem he got. Rico Dowdle is Mike McCarthy's guy. Is Jalen Warren going to be at risk of not being the starting running back? I really think Mike McCarthy is going to make Rico Dowdle the starting running back. He drafted him for the Cowboys. He's coming off back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Not that Jalen Warren ain't the man, but at the same time, I think Mike McCarthy's going to look at it like Jalen Warren might be more suited for my third down back, right? One of the best running back blockers in the league, and also, you know, one of the best catch receiving running backs in the league, right? But, you know, we'll see how this goes down. A lot of people in Pittsburgh, I would bet, would say that Jalen Warren deserves to start, right? Been here for a while, definitely deserves to start. Broderick Jones getting cut. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. And you saying that, let's skip a couple positions, man. We going to go right past receiver, and we're going to get right into this offensive line. We'll come back to these specialty guys, right? Because this is a big topic here in Pittsburgh, all right? So let me tell you what ESPN got lined up right here, and then we'll get into something else, all right? Left tackle, they got Broderick Jones. Left guard, Spencer Anderson. Center, Zach Frazier. Right guard, Mason McCormick. And right tackle, like he played last year, Troy Fontenot. Now, this is what we started with last year, right? But we already know from watching the local news and stuff like that, that they've already switched that around. Now, what I will tell you is don't pay attention to none of that shit. You can't pay attention to this ESPN roster. You can't pay attention to a training camp roster because, like I said, with the quarterbacks, it's going to be all over the place, man. Mason Rudolph probably won't get a lot of playing time and then wind up being the backup, right? Because of what we already know he could do. But in the offensive lineman room, it could go anyway. I got a feeling that Mike McCarthy is coming on the scene, probably watched every game 10 times already from last year, and probably said, hey, Troy Fontenot is my best offensive lineman. He's my best tackle, at least for sure. So I got to put him at left tackle right away. Right away. Right? But is he going to be able to find somebody to play right tackle as good as he was last year? That's why he drafted Maxie Harneshore, right? So maybe that scenario right there is what's going to get Broderick Jones cut, like Iceman was saying. Now, cut, I don't know about that. I think they just let him ride out. Maybe trade him. I think he'll be a good guy for a trade because you got guys like Dylan Cook to replace him, who already replaced him last year very well, man. Now, I don't think Broderick Jones is as sad as everybody makes him. I think he might be a slow learner, but we knew that from the door. But he's been getting better and better every game and every year since he's been here. All right? Also, Mason McCormick was on the other side. They say Mason McCormick played the left guard in college, and that's why they put him over there. But that's just scuttlebutt. Who knows what Mike McCarthy's really going to do when it comes down to game time. But I do think that's what he's thinking. Fontenot's the left tackle because he's our best guy, and that's what I like to do. That's my philosophy. I told you, McCarthy's big X and O guy, like we all know. So, yeah, I guarantee you that's what he's thinking. All right, backups on the line. We got Dylan Cook still. He might be up for a trade. And I already mentioned Max Ihornishore. We'll see if he can get on the field. One thing I like about Max, when I watch him play in college, smart player. First thing that comes to my mind, good blocker. Don't get it twisted. He was bulldogging dudes and protecting the quarterback like crazy. And you got to think, he put Cam Scatterboo in the league, man. He was there with Cam Scatterboo running crazy, man. Running crazy. But Max Ihornishore, intelligent player, man. Very intelligent player. And I think we got to get that guy on the field somehow, some way. I do think he's just a step better, definitely 2-3 steps better than Broderick Jones coming out of college. But right now, already probably a step better than Broderick Jones. But we'll see. We'll see how that works out, man. He got to get on that field, and we'll see. Another guy I want to talk about, we got to talk about Jennings Dunker. He's on the third. He's the third string left guard on this roster right here. That won't last long. I don't believe that one at all. All right, that's it for the O-line, man. It's literally looking good, man. This O-line was good last year. I don't care what nobody say. You can prove it with the stats. Aaron Rodgers got sacked less than Josh Allen, and Josh Allen can actually run. So what does that say about our offensive line? They're definitely a top 10 offensive line, and I'm going to guarantee it right now. This will be a top 5 to 10 offensive line next year. Guaranteed, man. With these backups and number 1 draft picks we got ready to step up, Jennings Dunker, guys like that, backing people up, all this competition, this is going to create something right here, I'm telling you. And I like all these young dudes. Nothing like a young offensive line, right? Everybody's calling us old, but we young in the right spot. The most important spot. All right. Back to wide receiver. You got DK Metcalf is the X. Michael Pittman Jr. is the Z. And we're going to have to see who's the slot receiver is going to be, right? Who's going to be the slot receiver? Jeremy Bernard looks like they're giving it to him. But, hey, man, our boy Roman Wilson might be stepping up, right? And don't forget about Eli Heidenreich. So I do believe that our slot receiver will be by committee because we got too many guys that got skills, okay? And then, so we got, Roman Wilson, who was really good in college, Jeremy Bernard, Eli Heidenreich, all the same type of receivers. And then we got some really, really big dudes, man. Let's check it out. Ben Skowronek is still on the roster, 6'3", 224. That sounds like a linebacker to me. You also got A.T. Perry. Now, A.T. Perry played for the Saints, played for Wake Forest in college, but he's 6'5", 205 pounds.
You know how Geico saved us 20% on home insurance? Now the Gecko is here with another save.
Here was your problem.
Twin Towers.
Watch the good
What is
I love you.
It feels good to dive into savings.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
It feels good to Geico.
120 touchdowns responsible for in his career. Looking for another one. And that's going to be complete in the end zone. Once again, it's Perry for the touchdown. So he just keeps adding on. Both of them do.
Bates Payson and Sam Hartman.
My bad. That's on the website. I'm on A.T. Perry's highlights. Yeah, 6'5", 205, big dog. So we got another tower. Hey, Steel City Luke in the house, man. Salute to you too, my brother. O-line was average at best. Oh, here we go, man. You walked in right on time. Lies. That's not true. Unless you want to rank them, what? 16 out of, is that average? 16 out of 32? They definitely was that. They definitely in the top 15 offensive lines, bro. I don't know. You can't argue that, man. Just look at the sacks given. Look at the yardage by the running backs. You can't like Warren. You can't say your boy last year was getting busy. What's his name? Was the MVP of the team with the Tampa Bay. You know what I'm talking about. Can't say he was the MVP without the offensive line helping out, man. Once again, sacked less than Josh Allen. Sacked less than a lot of quarterbacks with some mobility, man. And, you know, you can say Aaron Rodgers threw the ball away bad, fast, whatever. Didn't give up a sack to Myles Garrett. Shut Myles Garrett out. Not that only did we sweep the Ravens last year, we shut Myles Garrett out, bruh. So props to my O-line, man. I ain't trying to hear that. 16 is about right. Okay, Texans said they was easy work. Okay, but the Texans was the best defense in the league, bro. Best defense we seen in a while, man. I think that's one of them defenses that it ain't going to be flash in the pan. That defense is there to stay. For sure. But they had to, you know, hey, man, they jumped on us. They jumped on us without a doubt, but we was in that game. They wasn't brutalizing us now. They made us look silly when they needed to, but they didn't just come out there and mud stomp us, bro. But we couldn't move the ball, though. I tell you that. We was out of sync by that time, man. We had them old-ass wide receivers. That wasn't the O-line's fault, man. Them old-ass wide receivers wasn't going to get it done. DK Metcalf just coming back, and that offensive coordinator was calling some shitty-ass plays all year. All year. So, nah, I ain't going to blame that on O-line. O-line is young, strong, ready to go, man. Hey, PFF had them ranked 3rd, man. I seen another one had them ranked 8th. And I loved them all year, man, before I even seen any of that. So I'm going to argue that down. I guarantee they top 10 this year. Let me just say that. I'm going to just leave that past alone and tell you that the Steelers' offensive line is going to be top 10. I'm telling y'all. We're only going forward, baby. We're only going forward. Now, A-Rod, man, he might be moving backwards, man. I don't think none of us want to see A-Rod again, man. That's killing me. I'll take it. It is what it is. Once the season starts, it's going to click in, and it is what it is. But damn, man, I don't want to see it. All right, where was that? I was looking at, we was back at the roster. A.T. Perry, 6'5", 205, so another big tower wide receiver. And let's go to a guy named Jaquan Davis. All right, Jaquan Davis out of North Carolina Central, 6'4", 195 pounds, man. So, yeah, 2 tall, skinny dudes, but still 6'4", 6'5". So, in the preseason, we're going to get to see some Twin Towers, too. This tells you a lot about Mike McCarthy's philosophy here. He likes big wide receivers. He's bringing these young, big wide receivers in. First season here for Jaquan Davis out of North Carolina Central, 6'4", 185. You know, the Steelers, we love our black colleges. And once again, A.T. Perry, 6'5", 205. It's his second year, though. He caught, let's check his stats out. He caught about 12 receptions last year. Yeah, 12 receptions for 246 last year. That ain't bad. Average 20 per catch, 20 yards per catch, and had 4 touchdowns for the Saints last year. So, look, A.T. Perry might be a sleeper, man. Maybe he might still Skronerick spot or something like that. 4 O-line moving position is not going to be a top 10. Hey, man, they might be sleeping on McCarthy, man. That's McCarthy. That's him, man. That's on him. I wouldn't have moved him. I'd have had Dylan Cook at left tackle like he was last year. That might be the mistake. You might be right on that one. You might be right on that point. We shall see. But, I mean, they say it's good reasons they moving him. I mean, was a left tackle in college, right? You're supposed to put your best tackle at left tackle. That's what he played in college. McCormick played left guard in college, so they moving him back to their sweet spot. So I don't know. I think it's still going to work. I don't really think it matters. You got talented guys, man. I mean, is it hard to play a different position? Yeah, but Fontenot already proved that he could do that last year on the right. He was on the left in college. So I don't think that's going to be a factor for us. Maybe for some other teams, I can see if they had 4 brand new guys, that would be different. But for real, what we bringing back, man? What we bringing back? I mean, these guys was the guys from last year, right? Is it all 5 of them? Yeah. Our whole offensive line is coming back, plus a backup, plus a first-round pick in Max, plus a guy that everybody thought was a first-round pick in Dunker. So, you know, where we fall off at, we got guys to pick up slack. It's going to take time. You got to gel and all that good stuff, but I'm telling you, them boys gelled last year. They ready to go. And Zach Frazier is a rising star. So is Fontenot. And to me, so is McCormick. So one side of the line is on lock. I tell you that. Whatever side they put them on, it's on lock, bruh. Once again, Pittsburgh, big dog, we shut your boy out, Myles Garrett, last year. Mr. Ring Chaser, right? Looking like LeBron. I ain't mad at him, though. It's the haters. The haters is mad at LeBron. You might as well be mad at Myles Garrett, too. Might as well be mad at Shaq, who was ring chasing. Karl Malone, GP. Tom Brady went the real ring chases last year. That's what you're supposed to do, bruh. What else you want an old-ass man to do? But anyway, let's go tight end, because we love our tight ends here in Pittsburgh, don't we? Pat Fry moved to starter right now. Darnell Washington, the co-starter. That's what I'm going to call him. He got his check. And Robert Tonyan, man, a big name right there, but not much out of Robert Tonyan the past few years. He's getting up there a little bit. 8th season. Let me see what his stats looking like from last year. That's all I really want to see. He was at KC last year. 1 target. Oh, goodness. 1 reception. 1 yard. Damn. All right, year before that in Chicago, he had 11 receptions for 112. But his best season was in Green Bay, of course, for Mike McCarthy. That's probably why he's here, to help the other tight ends. Might get cut, you never know. But right now, he's slotted the 3rd tight end. Usually teams go with 3. But we also got a new fullback and / tight end, Noah Kowski. His best year was 52 receptions and 586 yards. So we shall see on that one how Robert Tonyan does. But, yeah, we got to be happy with Freiermuth in Washington. And we got to be happy with our situation with the new coach. No matter who was the new coach, we needed a different coach because they didn't know how to get the ball to Pat Freiermuth when it comes to the tight ends. So, yeah, we'll be should be better at tight end this year, especially at least Pat Freiermuth. Darnell Washington, do your thing, man. Keep on blocking. That's another thing that's going to make our line elite, which was already elite last year, bro. I'm guaranteeing top 10. I'm not going to stop saying it. I'll be wrong. That's all right. All right, let's skip to the defense before we get out of here, man. A few more minutes on this. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate the caller I had today, my man, Iceman. We talked about the difference between Mike Tomlin and Mike McCarthy a little bit. The Pirates game, man, that was a banger. Couldn't get the fireworks out, though, with the loss. But, yeah, I'm sure that was a good watch. But, all right, base 3-4 defense, of course. DN, we got Derek Harmon, or sophomore. Keanu Benton at nose tackle, they still got him. And Cam Hayward at DN, man. Hey, look, Keanu Benton, everybody's been talking about him moving around or whatever like that. Maybe he'll get the chance. We got backups in Sebastian Joseph Day and Yaya Black. I like those 5 guys right there already. I think we got a nice little rotation at defensive line. Only old guys, Cam Hayward. You know, everybody's been talking about how the Steelers is too old. But Cam Hayward been balling out the past 2 seasons, man. Really his whole career. But, yeah, we've been impressed with his age and the way he's been playing. So, yeah, I see big things for this defensive line, man. Now, we got to stop the run. Some teams you ain't going to stop. Even like last year, some guys ran all over us, and then we get into a guy like Jonathan Taylor. We don't get him getting nowhere. Then we get into games like to win the division against the Ravens, and we shut down not Lamar Jackson, well, him too, but we shut down Derrick Henry, right? So we've been doing some good jobs. It's hit or miss, But there's some good running backs that we stopped last year. So I think it's going to get better. Keanu Benton, not the biggest run stopper, but on the pass rush, he can do his thing. Hopefully they can put him in good position to be an even better player this year. All right? I really do like this defensive line. All right? Inside linebacker, Peyton Willis and Patrick Queen. Outside linebackers, T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith. Like we don't know that, right? The obvious conversation here is Peyton Wilson and Patrick Queen must step up, man. We must step up. They didn't go out and get anybody in free agency or anything like that, so they're just going with the guys, their money, who they pay. Patrick Queen, I'm sure if he doesn't play well, this is his last year in Pittsburgh. You know how the Pittsburgh get down. They'll show you their hand early, man, and without, re-upping this guy or even talking to this guy about re-upping, it's on you, Patrick Queen. You got to be that guy. If you could be that guy, this defense is way better, man. But you got to be a leader, man. You got to be a leader. And you got to know what you're doing in that defense. So you complained about Mike Tomlin's defense. You got a new defense coming in. You got to learn that quick. We've had other middle linebackers learn Mike Tomlin's defense on the fly and get jiggy and go win Super Bowls like Ferrier, like Shazier, okay? Like Timmons. So don't say it's the defense when, we can watch the game, bruh. We got eyes. We got TVs. Matter of fact, my TV's 65 inches, man. Walmart had like an 85 for $300, bruh. Well, it's football season. That's why all them TVs on sale, man. You need a TV, go to Walmart right now, bruh. They busting them up right now. 300, I think it was like 278 for real. So, yeah, go grab one of them, man, right on time. All right. Cornerbacks, man, we looking pretty good with these DBs. We're going to go over all the DBs for real. Joey Porter Jr., who needs his contract, but we know he's going to play, and he's going to play well. The other guy, Jamel Dean on the other side. A lot of people was talking a lot of crap on Jamel Dean, but I think he's a solid corner for what we need. You're not going to have two number one guys, but he's a solid corner, can hold it down. But let's get to the safeties, all right? Jalen Ramsey, who's out already, that's a bummer. But, hey, take your time. I don't even really need to see Jalen Ramsey until the season starts. We know what Jalen Ramsey's bringing. Heart. No longer a cornerback. You need to play safety. Hopefully, that's what they're doing. They got him at nickelback right now, but we'll see. Jaquan Brisker at free safety and Deshaun Elliott at strong safety. We love Deshaun Elliott. We know how he plays. Jaquan Brisker, we love my guy from right here in Pittsburgh, but, we haven't seen him on the field as a Steeler. We haven't seen him every week. We know he's a good player, but whenever you got guys coming from other teams, you just always got to check it, man. You always got to check it. So we'll see, man. I'm very, very excited about this defensive backfield, though. Also, Asante Samuels Jr., Darnell Savage, Dalen Everett, Brandon Eccles, who played very well last year. Rookie Robert Spears Jennings, who said he's a big guy, fast guy. Hey, man, Dante Kent's hurt already, though, but he's got a lot of promise. And Devin Boykin, who I liked, undrafted free agent, who I liked out of Championship Indiana University, man. So, yeah, I'm in love with this defensive backfield. I think this is my favorite part of the defense. The linebacker is probably the weakest because of the middle linebackers and what I've seen out of them. But, we got the trio at outside linebacker, so hopefully they can step up and make this thing happen. But without a boss middle linebacker, man, this Steeler defense just ain't the same. But it ain't Mike Tomlin's defense no more. So maybe they can mask it. Maybe they can teach Patrick Queen better what to do. But Patrick Queen, what we seen on last year, he got to body up, man. He got to body up. He got to sacrifice the body, man. In those situations where you got to sacrifice the body, that stops a third down from turning into a first down, making it a fourth down, or making it into a long conversion on third down instead of a short conversion, 3rd and 4. It could have been 3rd and 10 or 9 or something like that. Patrick Queen, sometimes you just got to stick your wig in there no matter if you get embarrassed or even if you get hurt, bro. I don't know what you be flinching for, but we see it. Amazing Mind says, y'all still relying on Aaron Rodgers. Y'all going to have a top 3 rushing attack. Okay, amazing. Yeah, man, well, what is that for, though? I mean, we need a top 3 running back rushing attack, what, to win the Super Bowl? We definitely got some top rushers, though. We definitely got some top rushers. Now, they might not be great in fantasy football, which I want to really talk about a little bit here. They might not be great in fantasy football because they probably going to be splitting carries and stuff like that. But they're adequate. Offensive line is adequate. You seen that Detroit game. They took over that Detroit game. Even though Jalen Warren seemed like the backup last year, he almost had 1,000 yards. They really didn't get a man the ball. So we can run the ball. Amazing Mind says, take to make the playoffs. Oh, no, I disagree with that. Aaron Rodgers took us to the playoffs last year. Now, the biggest factor of making the playoffs more than anything other than playing well is what is Cincinnati and Baltimore going to look like, to be realistic, right? Not just being a homer no more, messing with Amazing Minds. What's up, my dog? Appreciate you in the chat, man. I ain't never seen you before in the chat, but I appreciate you watching the show, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, too. Make sure I get around to more people. But, yeah, the key is really going to be Cincinnati and Baltimore. What are they going to look like next year? Can either one of them fix their defense? If neither one of them teams fix their defense, we're going to be the Kings of the North again, bro. We're going to be the Kings of the North. Just with Aaron Rodgers being smarter than our previous quarterbacks. Now, if we had Mike Tomlin still, I would guarantee it. Mike McCarthy, not saying he's a bad coach, but still, it's to be seen. No, Lamar Jackson took us to the playoffs. What you mean? When he was injured for a little while, they wasn't playing that bad. And we swept them with Lamar on the field twice. So we not really worried about Lamar or any tight end they got or their defense especially or Derrick Henry. We're not that worried. When the hell is Derrick Henry going to fall the hell off, though? God damn. That motherfucker just get better and better every year. But even with Patrick Queen at linebacker, we took Henry out the game, bro. They didn't look that playoff game the year before. We looked stupid. I give you that. But they switched it up the next year, bro, and swept them. So, you know, we needed quarterback help. We need to stay on the field. If we can stay on the field, we beating Cincinnati and we beating the Ravens. I'm sorry. Unless the Ravens get a lot better real fast on defense. Same thing with Cincinnati. And as we really worried about Cleveland, Cleveland's still going to be good on defense, though. But what they going to throw out there? They're going to throw out there Mr. Achilles. They're going to throw young Shador out there. I'm more scared of Shador than I am Mr. Achilles. Real talk. So we'll see. But let me get into some fantasy football real quick because we talking about running backs. You made me remember that I was supposed to end it with this one. I might start the next show back out with this one, man. But let's see where our boys do fall on the fantasy line as running backs. Of course, Jahmyr Gibbs is number one running backs. This is Yahoo Sports here. Everybody's gonna have a different opinion. Bijan Robinson too. Them is 1-1 to ask me. This is all around players. This ain't even just running backs. Let me get to the running backs. Okay, Jonathan Taylor, number 3, interesting. Christian McCaffrey, number 4. James Cook is my guy, man. He's a dog to me. He's holding Buffalo down. That's what Buffalo need to hand him the ball more. That's simple. Number 6, Ashton Genty. Wow. Okay. We're getting slim already. Number 7, Chase Brown. Number 8, Omarion Hampton. And number 9, Devon A-Chain. Why is he so far down, man? I swear. And number 10, Saquon Barkley. 11, Kenneth Walker III. I don't think too many people is picking Ashton Genty and Chase Brown or Omarion Hampton over the next 3 guys. A-Chain, Barkley, Kenneth Walker III. Then Jeremiah Love. They finally shown some respect for some other people because Jeremiah Love was up way higher on older running back, rankings as far as fantasy football. But now they got him at number 12. Kyron Williams pretty much disrespected him. Got him at 13. More disrespect to Derrick Henry. Got him at 14. Because I don't see Derrick Henry slowing down, man. Y'all tell me when Derrick Henry slow down. Y'all let me know. But until I see it, I ain't believing that shit. Cam Scatterboo at 15. Josh Jacobs at 16. I don't know if he'll be around. Javonte Williams, who's a good back for Dallas, going to help them be the number 1 offense in the league next year again at 17. Breece Hall at 18. DeAndre Swift at 19, way too low. Travis Etienne Jr. at number 20, I believe is way too low. He's new in New Orleans under some good coaching. What's that Dallas quarterback's backup? Their old backup quarterback used to coach for them too. Is their coach now. Who is New Orleans coach? My name on the tip of my tongue. New Orleans head coach. Oh, yeah, Kellen Moore, right. Kellen Moore was that dude. That dude is a backup, and he was that dude in Dallas, and now he's that dude for New Orleans. I got faith in him a little bit. We're going to see, but he was moving the rock with Tyler Shock, so we'll see. Quinshon Judkins at 22. Damn, I got a feeling he's going to climb the ladder. He's a sleeper guy I would pick. Jadarian Price is going to get, he's at 25. He's going to get, I think, number one running back motion. So he's a sleeper you could pick. These guys all sleepers down here ranked past 25. Now, Ramondre Stevenson. Now, he might have to take a back seat. Did I see? Oh, Trevion Henderson's at 23. So we'll see. They're going to be splitting time. So that's a reason in fantasy football these dudes is down here. But 29 and 30 is Jalen Warren and Rico Dowdle. Like I was saying. Oh, there's Kenny Gainwell. That's what I was thinking about. Couldn't think of his damn name. Kenny Gainwell's 32. Tony Pollard used to be the man in fantasy. He's a 31. So yeah, there's a lot of sleeper guys down here. Anybody else I see way down the list that got a chance to do some things? Not really. Oh, Zach Charbonnet. A lot of people pick up on Zach Charbonnet late anyway. This is the year you might really want to even jump for him for real. He's way down at 49. That's pretty disrespectful seeing that he might be the starter this year. But yeah, I think that's how I'm going to start out next show, man. And just go big time fantasy football. Let me see. Amazing. I missed a whole bunch of comments. Amazing Man 52. You are biased, just like Brasco. Oh, now I'm getting to see who it is. How I'm biased, bro. Why I gotta be biased? My team made the playoffs last year, bro. I don't get it. My team it got the most Super Bowls in the league, at least tied for it. How am I biased? I deserve to talk shit for the Steelers, bro. I'm not biased. All right, so he also says, I'm going to give you an inside gem. Keep an eye on Kalon Black, my man. Yep. Indiana U-Stud. Yeah, he went to, where'd he go to? The Jets? Was it the Jets? No, the other one dude from Indiana, Omar Cooper, went to the Jets. Where did Kalon Black go to? No, not Garrett. I wasn't talking about Garrett. I was talking about Kellen Moore. For the Saints. And Pittsburgh Big Dog says where they got Rico and Warren, 29 and 30. I already said that, right? I'll probably read these messages late. But yeah, Amazing Minds. Look your ass is. Look your ass is. Got you now. I ain't biased. That's all right. We know who's biased. You biased. You might be the most biased out of all of us, bruh. Out of all of us. So don't do that, bruh. Yeah, exactly. I know exactly who the hell you is. Exactly. I like the tag, though. Amazing, baby. Amazing. That's what's up. All right, so yeah, man. Next show, man, will be this Sunday night week in review. So we'll get into a couple things, but we're going to jump right into fantasy, man. A lot of more fantasy football. There'll be more Steelers to talk about. Some more stories will come out all over training camp. I do like the 49ers this year, though, and Brock Purdy's in my top 10 list of quarterbacks. So you keep saying I'm biased, bro, and I keep showing your team last night. I mean, love. I showed your team love the other day when I put Joe Montana as my second best quarterback in history, bro. Stop saying I'm biased, man. I'm the most realest football critic there is. I just got a team, man. Everybody got a team. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. All right, man. We out of here, man. We're going to keep digging. I'll see y'all next time, man. Sunday night, man. Check y'all out unless I get geeked up for some reason and just got to jump on here, man. But I'll see y'all next time. I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Holla at me. Next time, call into the show, man. Tell me what you know. It's your boy, Filthy Rich. I'm out of here, man. See y'all Sunday, baby. We out. Yeah.
Keep digging. Keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging.
Hold up. In the chat, you had two Steelers on the list, and you forgot Randall Cunningham. That's all right. Two Steelers deserve to be on the list all-time quarterbacks. They both in the Hall of Fame. Easy. One got 4 Super Bowls. The other one got 2. What you tripping on? All right, man. Back to it. Keep digging, man. I appreciate y'all. We out of here, man. Make sure y'all pray with me at the end, man. Listen to the last song. That's my prayer every night, man. You know what I'm saying? Get it in with me. All right, see y'all Sunday. For real this time. I'm out.
Go deep.
Ow.
Yeah. Keep digging, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, keep digging, keep digging, go deep. It's the underground.
Go deep, yeah, it's the underground. Drop a bomb, yeah, everybody get down. Matter of fact, yeah, it's a touchdown. Get jiggy, yeah, in the end zone. Yeah, ask your girl, I'm in the friend zone. First down, yeah, I'm in the red zone. Can't stop this, you better watch this. Call in to the show, talk your shit.
Keep digging, go deep. It's the underground. Yeah, 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 God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God can judge me. Money don't like ugly, better face it. Take it back to the basement, better count the blessings. Yeah, it was him, no question. Yeah, follow the rules, that's the commandments. Better take advantage, you slipping like Samson. Messing with Delilah, drop you in that pit with that fire. Yeah, that's not when you wanna retire. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Heaven on earth, boy, I doubt it. Real OG, I wouldn't doubt it. Carry the sword if you bout it, spread the word, yeah, be the loudest. Yeah, I'm the man, but God got a plan. Boys in the hood, stuck in quicksand. We can get bent and still repent. Yeah, water in the wine, man, the rules ain't mine. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. Tell you the truth, it ain't in the book. Caught up in the rapture, don't be shook. Hating on your life, it ain't a good look. I ain't see, I tried to tell you to let me cook. Yeah, I heard it from my OG, act like you know me. See the bush burning, tell all the homies. Say read the Bible, but it ain't OG. Snakes be hissing, watch the competition. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God, yeah. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, God got me. OG, yeah, only God.